Fujifilm X-T4 13 stop filter with a polarizer, and I'm taking long exposure shots of around 2 minutes, and I'll be turning these into fine art black and white deep contrast.
So let's head back to the studio and we'll begin the editing process. We'll be using Camera Raw for this editing process, and we'll be turning this image into black and white fine art, dramatic black and white fine art. And we have an exposure of around 4 minutes, 240 seconds. And the first thing that I turned it from color into black and white. And I'm going to start by using the exposure panel here, the light panel. And I'm going to reduce just a touch of highlights to get some detail in the sky there. I'm going to increase the shadows just a touch. And I'm going to move the white slider to the right until I see clippings on the histogram. And I'm going to do the same for the blacks until I see clippings on the histogram as well. I'm going to dial it back down again. I'm going to give it a touch of contrast, not too much, because by using the white and the black sliders, we're already giving it some contrast. And there we have our exposure, perfectly balanced on the histogram here. And now I'm going to head down to the effects panel, and I'm going to give it just a touch of texture, a touch of clarity. I'm going to move down to the detail panel, and I'm going to reduce the radius all the way down. I'm going to leave the detail how it is, but I'm going to increase the sharpening to around 50. Next, I'm going to head down to the black and white mixer here, and I've already set them on auto just by pressing the button here. And from here, I'm going to go over to the erase tool, the remove tool, and I'm going to try and remove the horizon line here, which will give us a more black and white fine art image. And what I'm going to do, I'm just going to paint over the horizon line, and we're going to try and bend the horizon, blend the horizon, and the sky. I'm going to press remove. I'm going to use it once again to about there. And I'm going to press remove for the second time. I think that should be okay. And now I'm going to make some adjustments by using the masking here. And the first thing I'm going to do, I'm going to use a linear gradient. And I'm going to place it on the top part of the sky, but I'm going to turn it to the left side, and I'm going to reduce the exposure. I'm going to straighten it just a touch, and that should be okay to about there. And next I'm going to use another linear gradient, but for the foreground, and I'm going to turn it to the left somewhere like that. And I'm going to reduce the exposure once again to around there, and that should be okay. What I'm going to do, I'm going to use a brush, and I'm going to paint over the horizon just like that. I'm going to blend it in just a bit more, and I'm going to reduce the highlights. To around there. I'm going to head down to the clarity. It should be okay. I'm going to reduce the texture. And I think I'm going to try and reduce a bit of exposure. That's a bit too much. I'm going to go the other way. And I think that should do it. Next thing, I'm going to use another mask, and I'm going to use the brush tool, and I'm going to go over the whiter parts, the highlighted parts of the image, to do some dodging and burning. And I'm going to increase the exposure first. I'm going to go over the whiter parts of the image, just like that. And that should be okay. I'm going to use another brush. I'm going to go over here. I'm going to raise the shadows just a touch. And that should be okay also. And what I'm going to do, I'm just going to paint along this line here. Should be okay. And the next thing I'm going to do, I'm going to use a radial gradient. We're soon finished, everyone. And I'm going to place it over the part where the sun was. I'm going to turn it a bit, open it up, move it out of the frame. Open it up some more, and I'm going to increase the exposure to around there. Next, I'm going to use another radial gradient, and I'm going to place it exactly where the first radial gradient was. I'm going to open it up, but I'm going to invert it now. I'm going to reduce the exposure to about there. Don't worry about the clippings here, because don't forget, we're creating dramatic black and white fine art. And the last thing I'm going to do, I'm going to go over to the curve tool, and I'm going to raise the whites, and I'm going to decrease the blacks to give us that slight S shape. That should be okay. One more thing. I'm going to use a brush. I'm going to increase it. I'm going to reduce the exposure. And I'm going to paint just on top of here like that. And a bit down here. And I think we're about ready. Well, there we have our image, everyone. And we've turned it into a black and white, dramatic black and white fine art image. Well, there we have it. Thank you, everyone, for watching the video. I hope you can achieve images like this if you love black and white dramatic images. Thank you, and I'll see you all in the next video.